What do you make of this, Dr. Brian? What are your thoughts on this government of national unity in South Africa? This outcome we saw this year, what does it mean for South Africa?
Look, I'm very hopeful of this government. I say I'm using the word advisedly. It's not just simply blind optimism, but there's hope. And I think the reason for that is this is not South Africa's first government of national unity. I mean, if we dial back 30 so years, the transition from apartheid to self-governance was bridged with a government of national unity. And I think that government helped a lot to, in effect, bring the ANC in to detoxify some of the challenges. And I think there's an analogue now. There's another transition. As you mentioned, it's the first time the ANC has lost its majority. And on one level, just like we've seen in Botswana, where for the first time in 50, 60 years, we've seen a transition of power, a mature South Africa will need to go through repeated transitions of power. No one party, no one group is entitled to have a permanent majority. And I think as the GNU in the 90s was a bridge, this GNU is also a bridge to a more pluralist form of democracy. I mean, we see we've got 4 big parties in the country now. There are different combinations that could, in theory, achieve power. I think of the various combinations that were possible, I think we've got the best pairing. If we have to put 2 together, you've got the ANC that has a long history of governance, Democratic Alliance, again, particularly in the Cape, has a track record of governing. So these are 2 mature political organizations that are going to have to demonstrate to the rest of the country what in France has typically been called cohabitation, where 2 different political parties have to work together for the good of the country.